Critical mistakes. And Michigan last year very successful against their rivals. Can they continue that trend?
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Makes the grab. It's Belling. Tackled there by the defense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Belling. All out of space. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To the air, it's Childs. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
That kicker needed to club up. Unfortunately, the ball hits the crossbar.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Handoff to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful. But how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ball State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies a bit.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry.
There he goes. Turning on the Jets. 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Childs. He's moving out of the pocket. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. On a little time, lets it go. A lot of defenders around on that screen. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield in the screen.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to run it. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. Don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Smacks it with the stiff arm. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Moves around to clear up the vision. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on the fires one high and deep. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. You've got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. That last play, just about as disastrous as it gets, and it makes it worse because now you have to deal with second and long. Grabbed in the middle, it's Klein, and he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important. Down 2 possessions, Dave.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Moving out of the pocket. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him. Get him.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited first half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake. And a genuinely fun first half to break down, led by, I can't believe I'm saying this, that special teams unit. It's one of the most well-coached groups we've seen this season. They stay in their lanes, literally and figuratively, and right now they are complementing the offense and defense perfectly. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Michigan State plays out.
The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing.
And the ball's on the ground. Scoops it up, still a live ball. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. To throw, it's Childs. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Spartans are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Belling. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unleashes one. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point and he was able to put away the ball.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Give to the running back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw. It's Childs. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Rushes on him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the...
Right down the middle. Touchdown, Wolverines. And a stomping...